Hey everyone, Trainman476 here, and today, welcome back to Holiday Reviews. Yay! Yes, that is right. I'll be doing more holiday reviews. Finally, I'm glad I'm back to doing these again because I actually like doing these because these are entertaining. Because who knows what weird shenanigans will happen. Anyways, today I am reviewing the 2001 Kuang Dyi Action Santa. So as you can see, the item is called Action Santa, but if you can see on the box. Well, we're first gonna look at the box here, and as you can see, the box says Action Santa, moving arms, bend up and down, singing, dancing, and the item number is 3346. And Kuang Dyi, usually, in fact, they actually put these numbers on their boards as well to I guess to separate the different boards that they have for different Action Santa as well as Jazzman type animatronics. In fact, some of them have and some of these item numbers are different too, like 3346S. That's for the that's for the saxophone Action Santa, and then 3346M, that's for the Jazzman, and sometimes it's 33467, sometimes for the Jazzman too. But also there's like 3346. I'm trying to remember. There's a actually yeah. There's a lot of they just use 3346 as just a branding number for to keep track of every item, I guess. But yeah, anyways, we're going to be looking at the other sides of the box, as you can see. So here it says Action Santa again, and it says battery operated. And it basically says the same things as the front of the box, just in a little I guess like action, like a little like action cloud or something. I don't know. I think it's more of a electric zap looking thing. But yeah, it's more of like a party looking, I don't know, party looking thing. I don't know. I don't know. It's like a zigzag shaped thing. But like, yeah, it says moving arms, bend up and down, singing, dancing. Basically the same things. And then, of course, you have a nice little picture of what it does. And you have a nice little, slightly exaggerated picture of, like, just how the movements are, I guess. But yeah, you can see it's a really quite a practically quite accurate picture of the Action Santa. Well, actually, and then again I digress because the suspenders aren't exactly the correct color, but that's just artwork, and I'm guessing that's what the person had to go off of. So I mean, it's either that was a creative choice by the painter or the artist, or I don't know, but I think it's interesting. But yeah, on the back here it says Action Santa, and it says basically the same quotes again. And then we have another separate image with the same with a slightly different. It's a frontal view of the Action Santa, as you can see, and these are the battery instructions. So I'm gonna go ahead and read these because I don't think really anybody reads these apart from AJ, but that's about it. But anyways, this is operation instruction. No. 1. Open the battery compartment with adult supervision and insert 4 AA batteries, not included. Number 2. Move the switch to on position in quotes. Push the button, I can sing, dance, move my arms, bend up and down. Yay. Number 3. Use carbon, zinc, and alkaline types. Number 4. Replace the batteries if movement slows or sound becomes distorted. Number 5. When not in use, please always remove the batteries from the compartment. And as you can see, there is a Kuang Dyi signature diagram of how you put the batteries in. It says install 4 AA size batteries as shown, not included. The product may vary from picture. Yes, because a creative choice is obvious. You know what? Honestly, I think I know why. I think I know why that this one has red and green suspenders and this one has a lot very complex looking suspenders. I think the artist was saving for time because of the fact that see how detailed the suspenders are? See how plain these are? I think the artist was saving for time on this one. I think that's honestly my own opinion. That's my opinion of why they didn't draw all the individual designs on the suspenders. They were saving for time because obviously Kuang Dyi had to rush these out, obviously, because these things were practically a hit back in like the early 2000s. And bro, let me tell you, the early 2000s were like my childhood, and I absolutely love the 2000s. Although I wasn't really into these kind of things back then, although now these things are just like absolutely like freaking cool, dude. Anyways, where to the Action Santa itself. As you can see, very detailed face, as you can see. It's honestly pretty cool. And also, just as a side note, the head that you're seeing right now is also used. Kuang Dyi actually took the head mold from the TL Toys Santas. So yeah, and this head is used on tons of other China fake items, besides Action Santas. But yeah, this head mold is basically the most iconic and the most known head to be used on Action Santas in general. But yeah, as you can see, we're moving down to the clothes here. As you can see, there is a kind of like a sweater fabric material, as you can see the use for the sweater here, which is quite cool, honestly, and I think it fits quite well. As you can see, the suspenders have really really good detail, and I like the. I don't know if the flowers on there are supposed to represent poinsettias, because I know poinsettias are like Christmas flowers, but I don't know if they were supposed to represent those. But I don't know. But I like the gold on there too. The gold and the gold, green, and red really complement each other, and I really like the designs that they chose for this because it's honestly really cool, and I think it adds to the it adds to the very holiday-esque, picture of the Action Santa. And as you can see, we're moving down to Santa's signature red pants, as you can see. But yeah, they got like I think it's a crushed velvet, I think. No, no, I don't think it's a crushed velvet. I think it's just like it's like the same material you would find on like Santa suits and stuff. It's basically the same material, as well as the pants here has like the cuffs at the end, has like the fluffy cuffs. Very nice, very well made. Down here you can see the shoes. The shoes are rubber, so you can push them in, and these shoes are also used on the TL Toys Santas also, I think. If I'm correct. I think these shoe molds are used on the TL Toys stuff, I think. I don't know exactly. I have a TL Toys Santa. I might have to check, but yeah. As you can see, there's the shoes, and then very nice. As you can see, a red button, very nice. It's a very nice button. It's I don't know. There's not much to say about the button because it's literally just a button. So I mean, you could just I don't know. But what's also nice is the wood grain on the base. As you can see, there's a wood grain texture on the base, as you can see. This is my phone can actually, yeah, you can see it on camera. There's a wood grain texture on the base, and it actually, honestly, I think it looks cool. It definitely has that like that classic novelty feel, and then, like, you can even feel it too because it's kind of relief on the base, so it's pretty cool. And then of course you have the signature Merry Xmas, or technically in the longer terms Merry Christmas. Yeah, they put Merry Xmas because, well, in fact, some Zing Fa models or Zing Fa Action Santas say Merry Christmas on the base. So yeah, some of them say Merry Christmas, some of them say Merry Xmas, but that's depending on what company makes these. Kuang Dyi was, I think, the first company to actually produce Action Santas because I think these Action Santas were made in 2001 alongside the Jazzman. So yeah, pretty interesting. But yeah, as you can see, it's actually a goldish, reflective font. As you can see in the light there, the font actually kind of glows or kind of reflects. So it's like a goldish font, but you can't really see on camera very well. But yeah, as you can see, it says Merry Xmas on it, and honestly, everything complements each other quite well, actually. And I almost forgot, the hat is basically made of the same material as the pants. And yeah, I like to keep the Santa's hats pointed up because, like, that's just my thing. I like to keep their hats pointy because it gives them more of a Santa look, I guess. But anyways, now we're going to get to the part which I like the most, and that is the activation. So first off, I will let you know what this thing plays. I will tell you at first, and then I'm going to activate it. So this plays a parody of Chubby Checker's Twist called Come On Santa, and this recording is actually edited by Kuang Dyi, I think, in their sound department, I think. But they actually edited it to, like, have, like, the first verse of Come On Santa at the end too. But anyways, the recording originally originated on the TL Toys Twisting Santa, which Kuang Dyi took the recording and put it on their Santa and took the head and they basically just, like, added some different qualities from, like, for example, the mechanism is from the Hip Shakin' Santa by TL Toys, and then they have the Twisting Santa recording, and they just mix the two together with a slightly different bass design, and then boom, you got Action Santa. It's basically like the birth child of Twisting Santa and Hip Shakin' Santa. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, moving on to the activation. As you can see, the back here actually, it has a switch in the back. So yeah, basically you just turn the switch to the on position, obviously, as it says on the box as intended. And then you press the button. And I'm gonna put his hat back up because it keeps falling. Anyways, we're going to be playing this guy in 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, also forgot, just before we activate him, you can pose his arms. I forgot that you can actually pose his arms. Almost forgot to tell you that. Anyways, here we go. Come on, Santa, it's Christmas time. Come on, Santa, it's Christmas time. You know the jingle bells are ringing. It's Christmas time. Wow! Come on, Santa, it's Christmas time. Come on, Santa, it's Christmas time. You know the jingle bells are ringing. It's Christmas time. Wow! So yes, very, very nice item in my opinion. Honestly, I think this item is honestly one of my favorite items in my collection because, like, it's the original Action Santa by Kuang Dyi. Really, really good company. Their quality is almost up to par with Gemmy, in my opinion. Like, I'm not kidding. Their quality of plastics that they use for the legs and like just the mechanism is practically up to like almost Gemmy standards or early 2000s Gemmy standards. So I mean, they're practically like the highest quality company. And the fact that they've not only made Christmas versions, they've also made non-Christmas versions too. And those are all made really well too. Most of the time they will come fully working, but sometimes, because of the different degrees of usage from different homes and how much the owner has used the item, it also like puts into like the factors of like if it's going to be fully working or not if you find one of these. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, there's tons of companies that make these. This one was the first one to ever be made, I'm pretty sure. And then the companies just like were, hey, let's copy your homework. Let's copy Kuang Dyi's homework and make our action Santas better. Well, guess what? They're not as good as the original. So yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this review on the Kuang Dyi 2001 Action Santa. And this is Trainman476 signing out. Peace out. Merry Christmas and all to a good day. Come on, Santa, it's Christmas time.